do. Hello, hello, friends. Hope you are all having a wonderful day today. We are going to do some crochet today. We've got a book for some really cute little toys that are like different animals shaped like donuts. We're going to try and make that. First step is chaining 20. Seems really long. Oh, maybe not so long once I actually make a circle. Okay. Okay, so then we slip stitch to join it in as a circle. Thread be in my way. Chain one up. Then we get a stitch mark. Put it into that chain. Single stitch into same spot. Whoa, what did I just do there? And then two into the next one. No. Now we'll do two. One. One. Well, at least it looks like our tech problem from the other day is fixed. discovered after I ended the stream that there had been an update for OBS and I had to update the plugin for DroidCam as well. Looks like that fixed that problem. Mm. Huh. Yeah. Mm. Check. First round. Up my stitch marker out. This should be the first stitch of the next round. We're going to count to make sure that we've got the right number of stitches.
fucking mine.
Cat invasion. The wrong side of the table. This is the side of the table that's got the camera that likes cats.
No, I want to be covered in oil and dyed.
There we go. Run by.
Right. You have to put all the phrases.
The book said to.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's news to me. The other one you can just.
No, I read the instruction book and it said to always use all the trays and to just put the empty ones at the stop.
No, you're right. Clearly, obviously, but. I'll be back with my.
Okay, bye. I lost count again. 1, 2, 7, 8, 10, 11, 14, 16, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And 30. Yay, we have the right number of stitches to start off with. Victory. Camera that's just super dirty, or is just the world foggy for some reason? Okay, so that was round 2. So round 3 is do 2 singles and then 2 singles in the same. Okay. Mark that's my beginner. Now we do 2 in this one. This is going to be the bottom half of the donut, and then we basically just do this same thing again. But where did my noise go? You were supposed to win the holy frixicle noise, but apparently no frixicles are happening today. I'm disappointed. You broke it, Chip. Also, hi. You did get ripped off. Blurp broken or something? Hmm. Oh, Blurp's very broken. Blurp is very broken for some reason. You should be getting a whole song there. What's going on, Blurpy Blurp Blurp? Why do you no work? Yeah, you very much regret it. Let's see if I can fix. Uh, now, how do I fix? Hmm. It was working last time someone pressed a button. um, okay, apparently my browser source is just dead. So it tells me. Cool. Properties. I wonder how many other things are broken. It's because there was a freaking OBS update the other day. Hmm. Okay. Let's just. That's what I was trying to do, but it's still misbehaving. Control this. Hello. You're coming in here while things are broken and I'm trying to fix things? Well, that's not very friendly. Hello, hello, hello. Um, let's. Hey, Cubby, how are you? Um, you came to help. You're nice like that. Okay, do you know how to make Blurp work again? Because apparently it's not working. Thank you very much for the follow, friend. We were trying to crochet a donut, but Chip made me go into tech torture. Um, Okay, so why is it broken? Oh, wait. No, that didn't work. Insert ready to call e-glitter or something. Nope, that didn't work. That was just me testing it. Uh, so my browser source is not set up properly, apparently. Copied. Wonderful question. Let me go back into studio mode. Uh, what did I hit? Properties. Do this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I figure things out. Oops, wrong one. Well, it might just be broken for now. Because I don't want to keep fighting with it. We will fix it another day. As I've discovered, fixing things on stream just stresses me out. And it's been a week of tech issues. Oh, speaking of Glitter Supreme, the toddler got his first experience of glitter this week. That was fun. He wanted all of the glitter. But anyway, hi Raiders. I didn't say hi to everybody. Welcome in. Today we are crocheting. We are crocheting a donut that will eventually be a cow. A cow donut. Yeah, we got a little those little wooden toys you can get at craft stores that are meant to be then painted. We went and got one of those, and it was a little excavator because, of course, obsessed. And as we were walking home from the store, I asked him, like, what color do you want to paint it? And he said, purple and sparkly. And little did he know I had a package of sparkles hiding in a cupboard that I didn't want to let him have access to. So I decided to douse the thing in sparkles. And then after he went to bed, I painted it with glue to act as a protector to keep the sparkles attached to the excavator. Oh shit. My stitch marker fell off. Oh god, bad things are happening. I have no idea where we started. There? Ish? Lock the stitch marker. Ooh. Ooh. Glitter and Vaseline? No. No thank you. Yes, after he went to bed, I, yeah, painted it with glue so that the glitter at least is staying mostly attached to this little wooden excavator instead of completely all around my house. Yeah, last stream I was having a problem with my droid cam being like 5-10 minutes delayed. So, it makes sense that today I would have problems with something else. Oh, good, Supreme. It's been a week. That's what I get for taking a week off and letting everything break. We'll get it cleaned up. As it turned out, the only problem with my droid cam for my crafty cam was that there was an update after the OBS update. That's done, and it seems to be working relatively fine now. And now I think I just gotta go back through all the browser extensions and see what's broken and what's not working. It looks like it should be working. It looks like nothing's really changed from last time, but it seems like something has. Whatever it is. I'll just delete Blurp entirely and reset it and stuff afterwards. That's the easiest. Okay, try and figure out where I actually started, because I don't think this thing is in the right spot since I dropped it. There's two there. So 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm here. That makes sense. What's my stitch count supposed to be? Pull my pattern back up. Should I have 40? 1, 2. Yeah, they're right here. The right one. Ooh, that smells strong.
Do my stuff.
No, it's fine. You keep going. Just gonna get a little hot. An explanation for that. My husband is doing leather working on the other side of the table from me.
I mean, arguably, right now I'm doing arts and fucking crafts.
You weren't. Yeah, you don't often hear another voice. Surprise.
Sorry.
He's usually not anywhere near me when I'm streaming. All right. Usually, the only time you hear him on stream is when he gets very enthusiastic in playing a game. Managed to get the microphone settings good that most of the time you can't hear him. You only get an occasional yell. I've been laughing. There's this Facebook group that I'm part of that does like hurricane and weather watches and stuff like that. And he's been doing like daily weather post vlog things. And he's making a lot of fun puns and jokes about how much Atlantic Canada and pretty much the rest of Canada is just about going to spontaneously combust in flames. Apparently, rain doesn't exist ever. There's none near you, right, Supreme? Thankfully, we haven't had too many major ones yet, but like, it's getting to the point where you look at grass the wrong way. Yeah, most of it's already burnt down. Oh, yeah, I did mean wildfires. Yeah, it's been insane. Yeah. Look at grass or a tree the wrong way, and it's gonna just spontaneously combust into fire. Yeah, I think we had some big ones. Been getting scary. Yeah, there's a couple like Facebook groups who do like the listen to the scanners and post whenever the firemen are being called out for things, and it's just constant grass fire, hay fire, smoke, something. Because everyone's also, paranoid or crazy or so like anyone sees a huff of smoke and they're calling now, which is I mean important to call it so that people can find it early, but also there's so many calls. I think I might be stitching a little too tightly. Just maybe. Yeah, there's been a lot of haze and stuff coming from was it Alberta that's currently in flames? Been slowly coming out this way. That seems to be starting to clear up now. I am near tree A, but somewhere near tree B. Yeah, like at most you can just tell them like I am somewhere at this trailhead or whatever. Like ping GPS on my phone. Although if you're saying walk the kids, that could be a while ago. On the bright side, though, it's almost hurricane season, so a hurricane might fix all this fire in at least our area. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there's a few storms brewing in the ocean. One of them might fix it. It's sad that we're praying for hurricanes to be our fix.
You rather burn to death.
You'd rather burn to death?
Yeah.
Right. That round's done. Um, where am I? I'm on round 5. So do 3 and then 2. I gotta work on like loosening my tension. Just getting snug. Oh, that's good. Just the other yearly um, weather phenomenon of blizzards. I do know you get enough of those. Yeah, that's one thing I do appreciate with having moved out here. We get a lot less of that than I remember from Ontario. And at least our heat is less oppressive than Ontario heat is. We're a lot less humid. Like all the way. Yeah. I live in the area of a lot more rain than snow. Not, we still get some, but it doesn't tend to stick around super long. It's just a dump melt, dump melt. Which in a way is unfortunate because it means that we don't get to really enjoy some of the stuff that snow can give you, like, snowshoeing, cross country skiing, all that kind of fun stuff. It melts. So if you don't do it the day it falls, it's like no point. Right, so any crocheters, any tips for lightening up my tension? Is like I've already gone up a needle size from what's or a hook size, I guess, from what's called for. Or do I want it to be this snug? Since it is amigurumi. Just feels ridiculously snug. Yeah. Like I know they need to be snug to, keep the stuffing in and whatever. Self-defense weapon. Nice. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be snug. Alright, I am just doing singles around for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 6 rows. Try to decide how I'm gonna count that. We'll count it with stitch markers. Yeah, the book that I got this pattern from was from the Humble Bundle knit and crochet and whatever pack that I'd bought in the other few months ago. It's got a lot of great little toys and stuff in it. I'm excited to try and play with. I was gonna make some little like kids slippers that were in one of the books, but I decided it was annoying me too much. Yeah, I make a point every once in a while to check the books because a couple times a year they usually have like some crafting books, which are fun. I think I got like 20 something books that were a mix of crochet, knitting, and sewing. Most of it was crochet, and it was mostly all toys. Toys or like kid stuff, because there was, I think, there were the slippers, there was like a little like animal kids blanket set. So it was a good batch of stuff for the things I'm trying to make, which are all kid oriented stuff. I'd been working on some other stuff in the hopes to try and get some things done in time for our local county exhibition, but summer is just starting to absolutely fly by and running out of time, and I just don't think I'm going to have enough done to make it worth the extra trips up to submit stuff. Because submissions would basically be like this weekend, early next week. And I just don't. I have like maybe 2 things ready. And when the prizes, like, it's more about fun than the actual prizes. Like, if the 2 things I entered both won first place, it would only be like $10 total. So it's more about the ribbons and the fun and whatever. But I don't think I'm going to have enough from my garden greenhouse ready to submit. And I don't have enough crafted stuff ready to submit, so it just doesn't feel worth it. Because while it is the local one, it is like a 2 hour drive. A little less, hour-ish, to get there to drop off the stuff. And then there's the trip up to, so there and an hour there and back to drop off the stuff. And then, the hour there and back to actually go and have fun on one of the days. And then an hour there and back when it's over to collect all the stuff. That's a lot of trips for $10. The other year we entered a bunch of stuff, but it was both me and my husband entering a bunch of stuff individually and whatever. So sometimes it's worth it, but just doesn't feel worth it this year. Ooh, something split there. Let's just backtrack a bit. But that's alright, because theoretically I only have two things finished, but a lot of things like half done and like started. So I'm just gonna not finish those things in the next 2 weeks. But even then, how'd they know? Because the rule is that it has to be something that's been finished between exhibitions. So from when one ends and the next one starts. So just don't finish it for 3 weeks, and then the exhibition will be over, and then it counts for next year's. Right? I'm just working a year ahead. See if I can get a lot more done for next year. So I'm switching my focus from, well, the exhibition and other things back to getting more of my toy stuff ready for Christmas markets. I'm already signed up for at least one market this Christmas. Depending how I'm feeling, I might do another one. Just depends whether I think I'll have enough stuff or not. All right. That first round of all solids. Now we're going to make a little chain. Now I'm going to count. Chain of stitch markers. First. Now we're on round 2. I know I have a row counter somewhere. Just not quite sure where it is at the moment. We have ads starting momentarily. See what Frosty has to say about our talk so far. Welcome back from ads. Ooh, I forgot about this girl. I love this singer. So I did somewhere along the way make one extra increase that I shouldn't have. I think I'm at 51 stitches when I should only be at 50. That's not the end of the world. Could have also miscounted. Always possible. Sorry about the quiet. I'm trying to count. I try not to count out loud too often, in case anyone is crafting alongside. Sometimes I accidentally do, though. Apologize to anyone who now has the song stuck in their head. The last count I was one over, this count I'm one under. You're on row 4 of 6 of the same. I'm jealous of the people who can, like, just speed crochet little lammies out. Not there yet. Oh, that boss message reminds me I have a gift card from that to spend. I like that that's a feature that Grab Tab has. That when I play the game, I get the like streamer kickback as well as the regular points. This is what we're about to start row 5. 2 more rows of this plane until I get to do something different. Alright. Okay. Or oh, Dawson's Creek. Apparently just on a bit of a nostalgia spiral with K-pop mixed in. Random playlist. I'm really trying to focus on my tension, which is for some reason taking a lot of brain power to see if I can get a balance of like the tightness I need for Amy, but also not too tight that it's unworkable. Because some spots my tension is just absolutely painful here. Shouldn't have to be holding everything, pulling with half my might. Oh, hey now. That stitch is just insanely too tight. Okay, that's 4, 5. So this row is the last one, so I'm just gonna not put all of those back on. It's just too many. Here's the water. And stretch hands. All right. One more row of everything the same. Hi. don't know what that stitch means. I'm gonna have to look up a stitch count for the next, or a stitch for the next row. Because I offhand don't know what that is. I'm sure it will be easy peasy once I learn it. Some sort of decrease. Just by quickly looking at it, I don't know what it is. Sometimes just sometimes a stitch just doesn't work. Feel a little better with tension. Feeling a little less absolutely hand destroying. You're getting to almost donut shaped. Well, half donut, because this is going to be the bottom half, and then we do the same thing again with white for the icing side. Okay, so we did that. What is an INVDEC? Inverse decrease? Invisible decrease. I should probably know how to do one of them, but I don't. Crochet. Invisible decrease. What am I doing? 3 singles and then the invisible. Okay. Do my 3 singles first. One, two, three. So an invisible decrease in the front loops of the next 2 stitches. So front loop only. 1 and 2. Yarn over and pull through both. Yarn over and through. Oh, okay. Easy enough. Can do. Yep. Thanks, Cub. I pulled up a quick Google because I wasn't sure if you were here and I just had to figure it out. I got it now. uh, I've just never done before. Or at least not any time that I remember. Yeah, it does look nice. Whoops. Whoops. Don't go through that one. Meh. I have to send you a picture later, Cub, of the like ridiculously huge doily that I'm working on. After that one doily that went bad, I just went absolutely insane and decided to do a giant doily. Because, second doily I ever make. I'm not just gonna do a small normal doily, I'm gonna do one that has 60 freaking rounds. Let me just go get it. It's just on the other side of the house. 1 second. Bin. My couch project. It is huge. Although it's really, I'm hoping that it will block out. It seems weirdly hat shaped. It's from one of the vintage sites you had sent me. After the fact, I found the pattern on Ravelry and have seen some people make comments of it doing something like this and a few changes that they've done. But by the time I discovered that, I was already like here, and I wasn't going to backtrack to try and figure, because it's just the tension in this middle thing that is kind of odd. But whatever, I'm just going to keep going. I'm on like row, I think 39 out of 60. I was joking to my husband, I'm like, I'll turn it into a hat. with, with a bunch of starch, it will make a fun hat. So whatever, we'll see if it blocks out or not. Okay, you said something about Yadarika. Did you hear the area is doing painted doilies? You use 3 strands of sewing thread at the same time for a few rounds. And then you swap out 1 strand for a different. Ooh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. I have a whole basket of sewing threads. We have a whole basket of sewing thread. I could do that. Cosplay as a Victorian lady. Okay, where was I? 1, 2, decrease. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, I'm gonna decrease. The main thing I'm trying to figure out about this pattern, as far as I can tell, from first glance anyway, there's no difference between this bottom half of the donut and the top half of the donut. Yet the pictures make the icing look like it's kind of got a bit of a wavy pattern to it, and I'm just not sure if that's just something I force into it when I'm sewing them together. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm kind of just blindly following instructions at the moment. Alright, what's next? Another round of just plain single crochets. Stops that. Nah. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Okay, so we're on row 13 out of 16. We'll definitely at least get the bottom half of this donut done tonight. Top half will have to wait until later. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Alright, next row is 2 and then decrease. 1, stitch marker back in. Meh. 2. One. Oh, decrease. Yeah. It was there for a second. But 9 o'clock hits and my brain just instantly starts shutting off. Alright. Where are we at again? We just did 14, so now we're going to do singles all the way around again. I'm intrigued by how this is shaping up. Just blindly trusting the process, but being just a little confused. If this is okay, this is making like stitching like this, right? And where's the pattern for the ice thing? Look at the pattern. Pretty good again. This isn't making up how I thought it was going to make up. Ads are starting here momentarily. Okay, so now it's one single and one decrease. Really isn't how I thought it was going to go. And when I was looking at the pattern earlier, I didn't see a different write-up for how to do the icing. But I need to look again because this is clearly making a self-contained individual donut. I originally thought we were just doing half of the donut, like a bottom, and then the icing would be the top. But this is a self-contained unit. So how do we make the icing? Good. That's that. Then we slip stitch into the next stitch. Whoops. Without losing it, preferably. Oh, tired. Fasten off with a long tail. And pair of scissors. That didn't cut anything. Oh, yeah, that squishes together to make a donut. Once it's, stuffed and whatever. Oh, there we go. There's the icing. I missed that page. Found it. So we're gonna do the same first 5 rows, then straight for 3 rows, and then we make the drips. Okay. That's doable, but not right now. I am obviously too tired. So we are going to go look for a ready friend. Go to Twitch. Who is on? Whoa, I am dropping frames left, right, and center. Eh. Um, hmm. Yeah, let's go there. I know where I want to go. Spell it right. Let's go say hi to Tatter. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, friends. Hopefully I see you guys again soon. My next stream should be on Sunday evening. Thank you very much, Supreme, for the raid and for the new follows. See you guys again on Sunday.